context, I just need advice. I do feel like I'm overreacting, but I need different views. So a little backstory. In June of 2024, my husband and I had just signed our individual tenancy contracts, which would last a year. At the time, we were not married and did not want to move in together until after marriage. I thought both of our tenancy would last a year, so the plan was to move in together on June 2025, which would be after our wedding. I was living in a one-bedroom flat and him a shared accommodation. In October 2024, my flat had a massive leak, and as of such, I had to be transferred to a new apartment which was quite smaller than what I had. I am currently still in the new property, which is a one-bedroom studio. Because of this, my new tenancy end date is on November 2025. My husband always make mention that my apartment is very small, etc. Our wedding ceremony was in November 2024, and since then, he has been frequent at my apartment. It's almost as if he lives there now. I asked him if he would stay in the property with me at the end of his tenancy since it would be cheaper for us instead of going to rent a bigger place. We have plans to buy a house soon, and having a much cheaper place will help to save enough for a good deposit.
He was hesitant about this.
A couple weeks ago, we had to submit our tenancy agreements for an application that we were doing, and I realized that his tenancy would come to end this February 2025, initially a 6-month contract, and thereafter would go on a monthly basis where he can basically end his tenancy sooner than June 2025. I was excited as I think it would be good for us to begin saving towards buying a house. Note that at the moment I'm the only one paying my rent, etc., and I've never asked him to contribute as he was in between jobs. At first, he was refusing to say that my place is too small, etc. for both of us. If I might add, it's a good-sized place and we don't have any children or pets. But after a lengthy discussion, he still refused to end his tenancy, as he is now saying he made a deal with his best friend to stay in his place until June so his best friend can move into my husband's current shared room. His best friend tenancy also ends in June. He thinks it's some kind of brotherhood, and he can't break that. I was disappointed in him, as I could not see the sense in any of this. To add, we also have a big holiday coming up, and having the extra money would do us really do. As an extra money if he were to move in with me, and instead of paying rent at his place, we could save that funds. But he refused to do that. So in June, his plans are to move into with me, and a part of me wants to refuse and tell him to wait until November when my tenancy ends so we can get our own place. But then, I don't want to disappoint him. I also feel like I should tell him that if he is going to stay continuously at my place, then he would have to contribute to rent or bills at least. So, AITA, if I tell him that